to First and Jarwin's .260th week. Welcome to First and Jarwin's 5-minute reviews. The Web Planet. The Web Planet is a personal favourite of mine. I love how William Hartnell, Jacqueline Hill, William Russell, and of course Maureen Ryan fit into the episode. It was beautifully well written by Bill Strutton. I felt it was impressive. I kind of loved that they would often be in different routes. For example, so you had the girls, the sweetness in Barbara and Vicky, and of course the comedy double act in Ian and Juan. I just love how everything is made because it's a very interesting story. 6 parts, and you have to look at it as very, very different to what they've said before. The Zarbi for me were the big impressiveness of the story. Yes, not only there were threats, but they were a bit, like they would push their prisoners around, which I feel was very interesting. I also found funny that they kept the shot in of the Zarbi crashing into the wall. Of course, there's also, as you guys can see, their little lava thing, and then of course there's the Animus, the big threat of the story. The Animus to me is very scary, very powerful, and yeah, I just think it's a great concept. The setting of Vortex was so beautiful. I just felt there were so many beautiful things, beautiful like natives. Of course, I'm going to go to the Menoptra and the Opta. The Opta for me were the hilarious group. I felt they were enjoyable to watch. The languages were very funny. It was sad when they lost one of their own, of course, Nemni, R.I.P. But yeah, they definitely have that aggressive form when they say the native for the animals in their native language. It's hilarious. The Menoptra for me, I loved so much. I loved them. They all had individual characters. For example, Helio, and then there's, of course, R.I.P., Herstar, You Legend, and also fellow survivors, Papilius and Helenia. Yeah, there's quite a few characters out there, and they just were enjoyable to watch. I loved the whole choreography with the hands and stuff. It felt beautiful, and they stood out, and it was nice to see them get a victory at the end because they wanted their home planet back, and they got it. And I like the way that they have differences in how they pronounce things. For example, Heron and Harbara, the Menoptra terms for Ian and Barbara, loved that. I felt Rustin was interesting in the movie because she helps him understand things and allows him to understand what was going on, which is a very beautiful moment. I love the scenes when they're hiding from the Zarbi with the other Menoptra and planning with Barbara, Vicky, and Juan. Loved those scenes. They were beautiful. Yeah, I just think there's so much to love. For example, Ian and the Pem and the Thai in the acid water is an interesting concept because poor Ian's put in it and then he's, I believe, caught in a trap and gets stung in the face. Poor guy. And then gets his hands stuck. Then exposed to mist. Poor guy. But yeah, and Barbara having to deal from being a prisoner to a free hero, and she's the one who activates the weapon against the Animus, saving them, which is such a beautiful moment. And Vicky is a bit helpless in the story, but I think it's best to give her a chance to be helpless because it just shows how vulnerable she is. Remember, she's a young girl, she needs looking after, and I like the fact that the Doctor was looking after her very strongly and very like a member of the family. The music I felt was amazing, angelic, atmospheric, and even ethereal. I still think this episode is one of my favourites. I love it, I find it hilarious, emotional, and I just enjoy it for what it shares about creatures and the creature references from real life. Thank you for listening to the 5-minute review. Please like and subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest regular episodes and reviews. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Fashion Endurance and stay tuned for more podcasts. See ya!